Hello, Jays Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, Toronto Blue Jays News Network, the home of real Blue Jays updates, real breakdowns, and real passion for our Blue Army. Today, we've got 3 absolutely jam-packed updates about our Toronto Blue Jays that surfaced just a few hours ago. And trust me, these are the kind of updates that can shape the future of this franchise. From a major international commitment by one of our All-Stars to a very interesting pitching decision by the front office, and finally, a deep dive into the biggest contract questions surrounding this team, this video has it all. So if you are a true Jays fan, you definitely don't want to miss a second of this one. And yes, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because this is where Blue Jays fans stay informed first. Alright, let's jump straight into update number 1. Update 1. Alejandro Kirk commits to Team Mexico. What it means for the Blue Jays in 2026. Jays fans, this one is big, and it carries international importance. Toronto Blue Jays All-Star catcher Alejandro Kirk has officially committed to representing Team Mexico in the 2026 World Baseball Classic, and this is a massive development for both the player and the organization. Now, this isn't just a feel-good story. This decision has real implications for the Blue Jays moving forward. Kirk was actually supposed to participate back in 2023, but had to withdraw at the last moment due to the birth of his child. This time, however, everything is aligned, and he's ready to wear his country's colors on the world stage. And make no mistake about it, this is a well-deserved honor. Coming off one of the best seasons of his career, Kirk reminded everyone exactly why he's such a crucial piece of this Blue Jays lineup. In the 2025 season, he posted a .282 batting average, a .348 on-base percentage, and a .421 slugging percentage. He drove in 76 runs, scored 45 times, and launched 15 home runs while striking out just 59 times, a testament to his elite contact ability. He also posted a 2.3 Baseball Reference wins above replacement, showing his overall impact on both sides of the ball. And here's the key part, Jays fans. That performance was a major reason Toronto made such a strong postseason push in 2025. Now, with that momentum, Kirk will head into the World Baseball Classic playing alongside stars like Randy Arozarena and Jarren Duran, giving Team Mexico one of the most dangerous lineups in the tournament. From a Blue Jays perspective, this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's incredible experience. Competing against the world's best only sharpens a player's edge, especially someone as competitive as Kirk. On the other hand, it does add extra wear and tear before a long Major League Baseball season. But here's the positive spin, and this is important. Kirk looked more confident, more disciplined, and more explosive at the plate in 2025 than he had in years. His improved conditioning, better pitch selection, and leadership behind the plate were noticeable night after night. If he carries that confidence into international play, it could elevate him to another level entirely heading into the 2026 season. And let's be honest, the Blue Jays need that version of Alejandro Kirk if they want to stay competitive in the American League. This isn't just about national pride. This is about a player stepping into his prime at the perfect moment. Update 2. Blue Jays make a quiet but brilliant pitching move, and it could change everything. Alright, Jays Nation, this next update might not be grabbing headlines like a superstar signing, but make no mistake, this could turn out to be one of the smartest long-term decisions the Toronto Blue Jays have made in quite some time. The Blue Jays have officially signed Josh Winckowski to a 2-year minor league contract, and at first glance, this might seem like a low-impact move. But once you dig deeper, this decision gets very interesting. Winckowski, now 27 years old, is no stranger to this organization. In fact, he was originally drafted by the Blue Jays back in the 2016 MLB draft, before being moved in a trade that eventually sent him to Boston. He made his major league debut with the Red Sox in 2022, and while he began his career as a starter, he has mostly worked out of the bullpen over the past 3 seasons. Across 121 major league appearances, he owns a 4.20 earned run average, with 195 strikeouts in over 240 innings. Now here's where things get interesting. The Blue Jays are not bringing him in as a reliever. According to reports, Toronto's plan is to convert Winckowski back into a starting pitcher once he fully recovers from internal brace surgery, an operation he recently underwent. And yes, that is a bold move, but it's also a calculated one. This type of contract structure is usually reserved for pitchers the organization believes can contribute long-term. It gives Winckowski financial security while allowing the Blue Jays to carefully manage his workload during recovery. And if you're wondering why Toronto would do this now, look at the bigger picture. Both Kevin Gausman and Shane Bieber are set to hit free agency after the 2026 season. That creates a massive question mark in the future rotation. Instead of scrambling later, the Blue Jays are quietly preparing their next wave of arms now. Add in the fact that Toronto already has Dylan Cease, Trey Yesavage, Cody Ponce, and possibly Jose Barrios in the mix, and suddenly, this move makes perfect sense. This isn't about 2026 alone. This is about building stability for 2027 and beyond.
And let's not forget, Winckowski still has untapped upside. He throws a heavy sinker, generates ground balls, and with proper development, could absolutely transition back into a rotation role. Toronto's pitching development staff has had success reviving careers before, and this could be their next project. So while this signing may not trend on social media, don't be surprised if it becomes one of those moves we look back on and say, yeah, that's when it all started to come together. Update 3. The Bo Bichette contract dilemma. Why Toronto must pay the price. All right, Jays Nation, this is the one that everyone has been waiting for. The calendar has officially flipped to 2026, and yet one of the biggest questions in Major League Baseball remains unanswered. What is going to happen with Bo Bichette? Right now, Bo Bichette is still a free agent, and that alone should tell you just how complicated this situation has become. Let's break this down carefully, because the numbers, the performance, and the timing all matter here. Coming off the 2025 season, Bichette reminded the baseball world exactly who he is as a hitter. He posted a .31 batting average, a .357 on-base percentage, and a .483 slugging percentage, while driving in 94 runs, hitting 18 home runs, and smashing 44 doubles. Offensively, elite. But defensively, and this is where things get complicated, the numbers tell a different story. Bichette recorded -13 outs above average at shortstop, and his sprint speed dropped into the 21st percentile. That decline in athleticism has raised serious questions about how long he can remain at shortstop long-term. And then there's the injury history. For the second straight season, Bichette missed time due to a lower body injury, including the final stretch of the regular season and the first 2 rounds of Toronto's playoff run after suffering a knee injury at home plate. So now the Blue Jays face a massive decision. Do they pay for the elite bat and leadership, or do they hesitate because of long-term durability concerns? According to league insiders, multiple teams have already checked in, including the Yankees, Dodgers, and Cubs. Meanwhile, the market is being shaped by recent contracts like Willy Adames, 7 years, $182 million, Marcus Semien, 7 years, $175 million, Trey Turner, 11 years, $300 million. Based on age, production, and positional value, most insiders believe Bichette is seeking around 8 years and roughly $220 million. And honestly, that number makes sense. Yes, his defense has declined. Yes, injuries are a concern. But what he brings offensively is incredibly rare in today's game. Bo Bichette is a high-contact hitter who thrives in big moments, handles elite pitching, and consistently produces with runners in scoring position. Those players do not grow on trees. And then there's the emotional side of this equation, one that matters more than people realize. Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. have grown up together in this organization. They came up together, they struggled together, they succeeded together. Bichette has openly said multiple times that he wants to spend his entire career alongside Vlad. And let's be real, when Bichette is healthy and locked in, it elevates Guerrero's game too. Chemistry matters, identity matters, continuity matters. If the Blue Jays let Bichette walk, they're not just losing a shortstop, they're potentially breaking the core of this franchise. Yes, the contract will be expensive. Yes, the later years might be risky. But if Toronto is serious about winning, truly serious, then this is the kind of deal contenders make. Because players like Bo Bichette don't come around often, and the teams that hesitate usually regret it. And there you have it, Jays Nation. 3 massive updates, all with huge implications for the future of the Toronto Blue Jays. From Alejandro Kirk representing Mexico on the world stage, to a quiet but smart pitching move with Josh Winckowski, to the high-stakes decisions surrounding Bo Bichette's future. One thing is clear, this franchise is at a turning point. The moves made right now will define the next era of Blue Jays baseball. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is your home for real Toronto Blue Jays news every single day. Until next time, this is Toronto Blue Jays News Network signing off.